You're watching ABC4 News.
Supreme Court justices sparring in their latest blockbuster case that pits free speech rights against laws designed to protect LGBTQ+ Americans and others from discrimination.
During oral arguments today, SCOTUS sounding sympathetic to a wedding website designer who does not want to be required to work with same-sex couples. Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon has all of those details.
Create, don't regulate.
A crowd gathered outside the Supreme Court Monday as the justices heard a case about whether anti-discrimination laws violate the First Amendment.
Colorado is trying to force me to create custom, unique artwork to promote ideas inconsistent with my faith and the core of who I am.
Lori Smith says Colorado would be violating her freedom of speech if it forces her to create websites for same-sex weddings, and she's asking the Supreme Court to step in.
It will decide whether the government can respect everyone's freedom to say what we believe.
Colorado and the U.S. government argue that the exemption the website designer seeks would result in legalized widespread discrimination.
If there were to be a loophole of the kind discussed, people with disabilities, African Americans, Jews, Muslims, others could find themselves without access to the marketplace.
Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser says Colorado's civil rights laws don't violate freedom of speech.
They can say on the website, we believe in marriage as celebrated in the Bible.
But he says businesses can't reject serving certain customers.
The court has never recognized that exception, and to do so would threaten the core of our civil rights laws.
The Supreme Court will decide the outcome of the case before the end of the term next summer. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Bob Bedore. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, a chance to catch some fresh tracks up on the ski resort today.
A lot of excited people, Bob.
Yeah, no, we had a real nice snow, over a foot in some places, and Peggy Sorensen sent us in this nice little vision here. This is the kind of stuff we saw through most of northern Utah today, and we're going to see that a little bit more tonight because that rain and snow continuing for some. It's going to go a little bit, and it's going to start sliding down to central Utah, and then we're going to see that sliding down even more into the south as we get going. Let's take a look and see what's going on right now. You can see our satellite radar. Those clouds starting to move out, but still a little bit of storminess going on right there along the Wasatch Front, kind of south of Salt Lake County. We see the snow totals. We got 12 inches in Solitude, and this is all just growing right now because there's still a little bit of snow going on, but those are healthy totals. We do love to see that, and we're going to continue. We'll see little traces along on the valley floors. This is really only valley stuff we're talking about now, but let's take a look and see. This is what's going to start happening here pretty soon. We're going to start to see central Utah really start to take on some good snow in their mountains. We like that. And we do have our winter alerts going on right now. As you can see, we've got actually two of them going on. Kind of where it goes Utah County and above. That should be ending tonight around 9 o'clock as that storm is making its way down south. And then you can see where the dark blue was showing up in that last map. That's what we're seeing here in the mountains here. This will be going on until 6 a.m. Tuesday. So please watch out, and let's continue on into Monticello, Moab as well to the eastern part of Utah, where we're going to see 6 to 12 inches of possible snow in these mountains, and we love that because that's an area right where our drought really needs it the most. So let's take a look at our futurecast. We'll see how this is all working its way out. You can see the storm starting to move its way down south like we were just talking about. It's going to continue to work its way through, but then by Tuesday morning when that weather alert is gone, that's when things are going to clear out. But then we've got another little storm coming from down south. It's coming from the west and working its way up. It's going to be giving us a lot of good moisture. It's going to be a lot of rain in that eastern portion there on Tuesday, but then we're going to start to see that build and give us some good snow totals in the mountains as well. And by Wednesday afternoon, we've got a lot of snow in southern Utah, and it's going to build its way up along I-15 to where we get into northern Utah. We're going to like all that. It's moving, but what about northern Utah? We got to get some more? Well, you know what? Look what I'm bringing your way right now, coming from the northwest, where we've seen most of our snow storms come through. By Friday morning, good chance we could be seeing another messy commute. So it's something we'll be following. That rain potential for Tuesday, you can see very southerly flowing there, and the rain percentages. You see they're going to take that little break Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Sunday, with that storm that's coming, could see some more. But this is what we're going to be talking about Saturday, Sunday. Good chance of that rain precipitation coming. And currently our rain rain temperatures looking pretty good. Let's move off away from that door there and look at our what we've got coming up. 20s for our lows and 30s, 40s for our highs coming in. St. George, we extend that out a little bit, and you can see that's going to be 50s ruling the roost there. Chance of rain Tuesday, Wednesday, but then Sunday coming up more. Along the Wasatch Front, well, it's going to be a little bit calm, cool, but then look at Saturday, Sunday, Monday, getting a lot of rain, and it is going to look a lot like Christmas coming up. I'm telling you that much.